My name is Paul Reese, and I'm here to welcome you to Cleanse Stephenville Online. I'm going to have a seat here at this beautiful counter at Barefoot Market. We're about to do a ton of juicing, smoothie making, salad making, raw food, snack making, all of it. So, about to have a seat and have a little talk with you and just invite you to join us on this journey. I just made up a little bit of carrot and orange juice. It's kind of a dessert drink for me tonight. I've been driving a lot, visited the Hayhurst family, Russell James, had an amazing Thanksgiving filled with love. So, hope everybody out there really enjoyed themselves this Thanksgiving. Hope you loved your family, loved the food that was made for you, and now it's time to cleanse the body out. Yeah, I see this, my intention with it is to inspire 1,000 people to do a 10-day cleanse. And I see this as being the micro version of what's going to happen on a macro scale. And from this cleanse, I want Cleanse America to happen and then Cleanse the World. And so the response that I get from the online community and also from the Stephenville community is going to show me and give me a guideline and a format that I can apply to America and the world as far as how we can set up systems to use fresh food to nourish our bodies and to invest in farmers and to invest in soil and land and seeds and the things that we need to be investing in as human beings for our health and as a nation and as a world. So just really quickly, let's see, there's 4 different levels to choose from. So 100% raw foods, juices is one of them, raw foods, and smoothies is one of them. And so what I'm just going to say is, as long as you stay 100% raw foods, you're staying in the cleanse. So if you want to wake up in the morning and have some fruit, if you want to have a little bit later have a juice, a little bit later have a smoothie, a little bit later have a salad, a little bit later have some trail mix, as long as you're staying 100% raw, you're in the cleanse. So if you set out a goal for yourself of saying, I'm going to do 100% juicing the whole time that I'm the whole 10 days, and on day 5 or 6 you have something happen at work, or you're not able to go to your juicer, or a family thing comes up and you feel like you need to eat a raw food snack, or you need to have, you know, some avocado or some guacamole or something to stabilize you a little bit, to give you energy or strength to get through something, then what I would say is that you should do that. Never feel guilty about it, and even if you have to cheat a little bit to if you're traveling or whatever the situation is, just ask that you get back on the train, and that this is more about in between you and your body and healing than it is about following a guideline. But the guideline is 100% raw foods or juices or smoothies. I personally, today was day 5 for me on juicing, and I went to a Thanksgiving, and I thought about it. You know, I felt really, really good, and I still feel really, really good. But there were some really delicious meals that were made, a little raw, some raw dishes. You know, I said tonight's Thanksgiving, instead of just juicing, I'm going to share this energy with this family of people and share the love. And I don't feel bad about it. I feel really good about it. I'm going to continue juicing maybe through the end of the cleanse unless my body tells me I need something. And so this is also an opportunity for you to listen to your body and to develop that relationship between yourself and food. That's another part of it. Also, if you're just joining now, what I would encourage you to do is invite any friends that you have, even if it's for 6 days or 3 days or 1 day, or even if it's just sharing a meal together. Invite them if they want to do 7 days, if they want to start on Monday. A lot of people will be starting on Monday because of their traveling with the holidays and everything, and I understand that. So go out, invite friends and family, create potlucks, create little groups, and have fun with it. Let's talk a little bit about detoxing. If you've never done a cleanse before, if you have, then you're familiar with it. If you've never done a cleanse before, there's a detox period that goes with it. And if you're doing juicer, the detox period will be a little bit faster and a little bit more intense. If you're doing 100% raw foods, it won't be as intense. You'll feel good no matter what you do on this cleanse, but just realize that at the beginning, you're breaking through some psychological addictions, habitual patterns, and also some cravings that your body may have built up, unhealthy cravings, maybe for really sugary things that are high in fructose corn syrup, or really salty things, or really oily things like fried things. Like if you've been eating that way and now you're embracing this way, there's going to be a short period of time where your body releases those things and it doesn't feel very fun. The symptoms could be a headache, could feel like you want to take a nap. And what I would encourage you to do is that while you're feeling those things, understand that that is only part of the journey. And the end result is you're going to be over here really high, and this is where you're at here. And so it's going to go through a little bit like this before you can start the steady rise up. And that's the cleansing part, and that's the part that isn't the most fun. But if you actually embrace the journey, and if you're aware of what's happening while it's happening, it makes the process much more bearable. And it also shows you that it's temporary in nature, because the headache isn't going to last you for the rest of your life. You know, you're not going to go to the bathroom for the rest of your life. Those are things that are very temporary, just to get you through. And so just realize that going into it. Penny Shelton's going to be coming down, I believe, on Sunday. So she's going to be interviewing a lot of the people coming in here. She's going to be videoing a lot of the speakers. We're going to have amazing speakers come in. We'll post those on Cleanse Stephenville, the nights. You can also go to Barefoot Market or Cleanse Stephenville or Paul Reese 1 on YouTube. Or you can, obviously you're on Rafi Rehab already, I was going to suggest that. So another thing that I would suggest doing is every single meal, whether it's a juice or a mono meal, you're eating 4 or 5 bananas, or if it's a smoothie or your salad or kale chips, whatever it is you're eating, right before you eat it, say a blessing and just realize how blessed we are to have the most amazing food, the most nutritious food, the most living food in the whole world. And we're able to eat that because there's a lot of people in the world right now that don't have that. And so we have a very, very blessed reality to do that. So every meal is a blessing. And every time that you eat, give a blessing and say, thank you so much, God, for this amazing food. Thank you, Mother Earth, for growing it. And let's invest in our health again, and let's invest in the ground again. And replenishing the soil and replenishing plants and investing in farmers. And this is my picture. This is what I visualize. It's just America just sprouting up with gardens everywhere, and farmers growing instead of monocrop. They're just having to supply people who want kale and who want apples and who want just amazing things that we can grow. And that's what I visualize in my head. And this is just the start of it. And I'm really glad that y'all are joining, and thank you so much for joining. And I'll be sharing a lot more information with you as this next 10 days comes along. Also, if you want to do any before and after pictures and send them in or post them on Cleanse Stephenville or on Rafi Rehab, I'm going to have people just doing headshots. So, just like that, because men or women, they lose weight from the face down. So there'll be a dramatic amount of change if you've never embraced this journey before of doing a cleanse. If you've never done one, then there's going to be a dramatic change in your face. Also, if you want to do just a simple weigh-in, just step on the scale at the beginning. Don't weigh yourself every day, and step on the scale at the end. I would say 99.9% of you will lose weight. Although I don't encourage people to go into a cleanse to lose weight specifically. It's more to cleanse the body, but losing weight, if you need to lose some weight, it's a very good way to do it as well. But more than anything, just welcome, and let's begin this journey. And if you have any questions, hit us up. Penny and I will be answering questions. If you have any topics that you'd like for me to discuss or Penny to discuss during the week, send us an email, hit us up on Facebook, and just embrace the journey, enjoy your week, and thank you so much for just being a part of this. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, God bless.